Well, welcome to the site of the Bollback Student Life Center. I don't know when you saw it last, but I'll guarantee you will notice a lot of difference. Lots of fun things happening. Let me make a few observations here and point to you. This is the kitchen section. The next section you see is still continuing the kitchen. The next big section you see is the dining room. And then when those last two sections that you see are the two cafes, on the back side are the classrooms. So we'll take you through a tour here. We'll walk you through the building, explain as much as we can along the way. You can see the siding has begun to go up. It's a product called Nichiha. That is a cement board with the coloring right into it, so with a great warranty. You can see the brown that we're using. If you look up to the next section there, you can see the light brown as well. So we'll do contrasting throughout the building. That is the actual ceiling that you will see throughout the building. You'll notice the big piers coming down, the timber framing all the way through. We're super excited about the progress. If you're wondering, hey, when do we plan on opening? We're looking at a January opening. In fact, we're looking at the time frame being at the missions conference. So if you enjoy coming to the missions conference, you're going to want to come this year because you'll be able to participate in the very first utilization of this building. You'll notice on this section here, siding going up. You see that the windows are now going in, the framing's in. We've got some windows being installed. All through here is the dining room space, which we'll go into. I think it's kind of important to also look out here towards the lake and just see, this is the view now that the students are going to see looking out of the dining room. They'll be able to look right across the lake. We have our stormwater ponds right here that we have to deal with at the site. But you can see just an incredible view that they have here at the Bible Institute. If you pan back towards the building, you see these timber frames coming down with the cement. All this will be built up. There'll be a small retaining wall along here, a walkway. We'll put Adirondack chairs. We'll have it nice and comfortable out here for the students to sit and enjoy. Of course, during the spring, the summer, and the fall, the winter, it could be a little rough up here to sit out on the porch. But you get the idea as we go through. These will all be windows. All right, we're going to make our way down now. Into the actual first lobby. This will be the lobby that the students will come into as much as we can. So, find our step here. All right, so you're now in the official lobby of the building. You might be familiar, we have what we call the command center, which will be our student service center. Is located right here. It'll go underneath this location. It'll be built in. We've got some drop downs here just for the aesthetic purposes. There'll be tables and chairs and couches and everything to make it comfortable for the students. Take a look along this wall here. What we're going to do is about this high, all through this wall with the cubicle boxes built. There'll be nice little boxes built for the students to put their book bags and put jackets. So when they come in from the campus side, they'll be able to store those things right here to make it really comfortable for them. We'll walk over to this other entrance, because this kind of gives perspective. This will be the main entrance off the what we call the campus spines. Students will make their way down here, walk into this section of the Student Life Center, the Bollback Student Life Center, and then from here, if you look, you'll be able to go right into the dining rooms. You'll be able to go here into the lobby and then make your way down to enjoy the rest of the facility. So if you're just now capturing that, we'll make our way over to the new two cafes. As you can see, there's lots of work going on. I'll do my best to talk nice and loud, that way you can hear me. All right, you might be wondering, hey, what's down here on the ground when you're seeing me walk? It's just a paper cover up. This will be polished concrete through the entire building, so we put it down, that way everything is protected. All right along here, if you can picture a wall being built, there's going to be 800 mailboxes right here. So this is the new mailbox center. So this will get framed in. On the back side, it will be where all the mail comes in. We'll sort it, put it in the boxes. There'll be a service station. Over here are 2 restrooms. We have both male and female. This is kind of a fun mess to look into right here. This is one of our data rooms where all the wiring is coming in for our phones, internet, for all of our access controls on the doors. We're going to be going with a card swipe program through here. So this is one of the rooms. We've got a few of them. And then in this location here, what you have is you've got 2 restrooms, male and female. So this is one of them. That's the other location right there. So we'll make our way here now. As we mentioned, this will be the door coming in. This is where all the mailboxes would be. You're now walking into what's called the Sports Cafe. All right, so when you're in this area, take a look up at the ceiling if you will. That's the actual ceiling that'll be in this building. You can see we're doing foam insulation on all the walls. There'll be sheetrock. There'll be windows all along here. You can see the big window frame boxes. One of the cool things that we're doing in this location and the other location is right where you see that square where we're lifting that pipe. That will be a fireplace for the students to enjoy. So imagine being in here over the winter, fireplace going, snow's falling, you're looking out onto the lake. It just got a really cool feel to it. If you look over to this direction now here, this is a shared cafe. On both sides is a kitchen. There'll be, right where those guys are standing, there will be a countertop there. That way you can get coffee, pizza. So this side, think of a sports cafe. We're going to have ESPN on the walls. We're going to have pool table, ping pong table, all those things in here for them to enjoy. Let's make our way to the other side. This is another lobby area. There'll be couches, there'll be some TVs on this wall right here. Where we'll put up our announcements, we'll put up what's happening here at the Bible Institute every single day. And then you make your way down here. What you have is the hallway just continues all the way out towards Council Hall. This is kind of a cool space as well. What you're looking now into is one of the small classrooms. This would be a classroom, and then there's one right next door here that you'll pan into for you that we can see it. But there'll be 2 classrooms that'll fit 45 people comfortably. That way for electives like Greek and Hebrew and the different ones that we do at the Bible Institute, you'll be able to enjoy those right here. Now, this side, once again, now you can start to see the framing going up. You'll walk in here, and this will be our bookstore cafe. Think Starbucks, Barnes & Noble type look and feel. You'll be able to come in here, you'll be able to buy bookstore items, you'll be able to buy your coffee, buy snacks right here. And one last thing that we added in here that we thought would be neat for the students, so if you're a student coming to the Bible Institute, you will be able to see a performing stage here, and where we'll do coffee house type setup. So guitar, sound system, and then once again there'll be a fireplace located right over here. All right, we're outside now, looking at the campus side of the facility. So you can see the window boxes are in. In fact, you can see some glass in them. So we'll make our way along the front. We'll explain some things as we go. You might be wondering, hey, what are these big boxes here and with the stone in it? As you can imagine, all of these roof lines, all the water, snow's got to come off to go to somewhere. So to go into these locations, these will get built up. They'll be filled up towards the top. We'll plant plants in them, but you can see the drainage in there. That way the water gets pushed right out to those retention ponds to the storm water. So if you notice along the front, we had the big beams. We did smaller ones now out here, the timber framing. That way it gives a nice look to the facility. And then where you see the larger timber frames, that is the larger section of the dining room. The lights are all in along here, so we're ready to start getting ready for pavement in the next week or two. just for fun. They're all LED, so highly efficient, nice and bright for the students to enjoy. All right, we're gonna make our way back into the lobby, but before we do, we'll pan across the front. This will show you the dining room space. Makes its way all the way down past the current gym and our athletic center and dining room, right back out front. So we're gonna walk in, turn right, and show you the rest of the building. As we mentioned before, this will be the main entrance where we'll have the students come in. They'll be able to walk into this space, determine if they want to go check their mail, if they want to head down to the cafes, or if it's mealtime, they'll go right here into the new dining room. So imagine you got your student, you got your ID, you'll just simply walk up, hit the thing, it'll tell you you are free to go in. And now this is the new dining room space. It'll be able to sit 650 plus without a problem. You can see the ceiling, how high everything is. You can look out over that section, see the windows and the view that they'll have. All right, so we'll begin to explain what we're looking at here as we go in. There's two mechanical spaces that are pretty large. One here, one down at the far end. So you'll see those. You can see this one here has all the electric going into it. You might notice some of the plumbing coming here with the valves on it, with the gauges. Everything is going to be radiant floor heating, so we'll heat the floor, it'll rise up, and then we'll have makeup air in the building as well. Okay, so as you make our way this way, we'll just pretend we're a student for a second. All along this wall, there'll be two sections built in. You'll actually be able to get your drinks, coffee, juice, all of those things right here in this section. If you look at these windows now facing back up to the campus property, you'll notice that there's a door here, and what will take place is there'll be a small hallway with two private dining rooms. So on this side is a dining room, and on this side, all right, one will be for meetings. The other one is it'll have all kinds of small tables of 2s and 4s for our dean staff to go ahead and spend time doing discipleship and spending time with students. So two private dining rooms here that we can get away, have it a little bit quieter, and enjoy your time in the dining room space. Of course, you might remember what it's like being in the current dining room, how loud it is. We've spent a lot of time with different consultants and engineers on the sound in this room. So they've done all kinds of stuff to be able to mitigate the sound and the noise, that you'll be able to enjoy a good meal in here. We'll make our way now into where the students will actually get their food. So imagine you walked all the way down through, you get into this space here, and what you're walking into is the new serving area. So we'll just go ahead and take a look around. This is 3 times the size of our current serving area that you would get food. So I'll explain to you the way this is laid out. Right now where the cameraman is standing in this section is going to be, when you walk in, will be a specialty bar type scenario. We'll be able to put different things here. Over in this section, right here, it will be an allergy-free section. So if you know, gluten, celiac, those type of things, right here we'll have special food for you. This section here will have grills, it'll have countertop and serving open to everybody, so the chef line can work right back there. I kind of like to refer to it as the Great American Grill, where you'll be able to get what you would like. Now this right here, where they're working on polishing the floor, is going to be, think of like buffet lines. So all the way around these 2 big piers into this section that is indented here, you'll be able to get food, what we call turbo style, if you will. You can get your food quickly, just go up, so you can grab an entree. And then over there will be a dessert bar, and then on that far wall will be soups and salads will go right along that far wall. This will be the dish pit return, which we'll go into here in just a moment. So let's make our way into the kitchen now. If you watched our last update, or if you've been watching any of the things that we're posting, we built this entire section first. That way we could have it ready. This is where a lot of work has to take place to get ready with all the equipment. So we started at this end first. You'll see that we've come a long ways, and I'll show it to you. So let's walk into the dish pit. So this is the new dish pit for the Bible Institute kitchen. It'll be a flight machine. They'll be able to bring the food right, the trays, the plates, wash everything, stack it into a nice clean room. So this is a nice area. We kept the windows in, that way the students can have nice natural light coming into this space. This is another just fruit prep area. You can see we got a good majority of the mechanicals going in. We have the airflow, the ventilation, all that being put in. And then this is a major section of the kitchen where they'll prepare the food. So you can see dump tanks here where you can pour hot water into them. Drainages will all be tiled. You can see the walls are up. The coolers are actually in already, so you can begin to see the freezers and coolers. There's a bank of 4 located right here. We'll make our way over to this side. 2 locker rooms, a chef manager's office, as well as all the other chefs will work out of the other office. So we have that all located here as well. We'll go down to the dry storage. So this is where canned goods, flour, sugars, all of that will come into this location here. So once again, you can see all the HVAC stuff is going in and mechanicals. These are coolers. All right, now we're making our way to the loading dock. So this is the loading dock. The trucks will back up to it, bring stuff right into here. This location is a washroom. So you'll be able to bring your 55-gallon drums, your trash receptacles, everything, scrub them down, all tile, waterproof. Just have at it and clean right in this space here. Then over here, this is just a simple little waiting space to put things. We have our electrical data coming in here as well. This is mechanical. This is where water, hot water, ventilation for the kitchen, all of that goes right into this room right here, into the mechanical space. We'll make our way out to the loading dock now. See the product that we're putting up on the walls here? This is another storage for when stuff comes directly off the truck. They'll be able to put things in here. And then here is the loading dock. It'll look out over the campus. They'll be able to back right up here. And we kept the kitchen side down here behind all the trees. So that is the Word of Life Bible Institute Bollback Student Life Center, opening up in January. We're excited about the progress. Love to have you come see us. If you're a student coming this year, you'll get to experience this building as the first ever class to experience the Bollback Student Life Center. Thanks for spending some time with us.